You just downloaded a pro setup, maybe you even paid for it, but instead of setting world records, you're fighting the car, spinning out, or just plain slow. Does the setup suck? Probably not. But here's the harsh truth. You're not a pro. The slower you are, the more bad habits you have in your driving. A pro setup is designed to be sharp and agile. It exposes your bad habits. A generic setup is designed to be safe. It makes you slow. I'm going to show you how to make any setup, paid or free, and tailor it to mask your bad habits so you can actually enjoy driving the car. We are going to simplify this. No hour-long physics lectures, just a blueprint. We focus entirely on corners because that's where the time is found. We are breaking every corner down into 3 zones: entry, apex, and exit. For each zone, I'm going to give you 2 types of fixes. The on-the-fly fix, buttons you can press while driving to band-aid the issue. The garage fix, the actual setup change to solve the problem permanently. If you love straight-to-the-point simracing tips, smash that like button so I know to make more of these. Let's dive in. Scenario 1, you're understeering on entry. You turn the wheel, you're trail braking, but the nose just won't tuck in. The on-the-fly fix, move your brake bias rearwards. This helps the car rotate as you slow down. The garage fix, if it's undrivable, soften the front spring, stiffen the rear spring. If it's drivable but feels lazy, soften the front anti-roll bar or decrease the differential preload. Fine-tuning, increase front slow rebound or rear fast bump. Scenario 2, you lose the rear on entry, basically snap oversteer. This usually happens in high-speed corners. The car feels nervous. The on-the-fly fix, move brake bias forward. This stabilizes the car. The garage fix, if it's a nightmare, increase front spring or decrease the rear spring stiffness until the snapping stops. If you just lack confidence, lower the rear ARB or increase the rear toe. Fine-tuning would be reducing the rear slow bump or the front slow rebound. Scenario 3, understeer at the apex. You made the corner, but right in the middle you're waiting and waiting for the front to grip. The on-the-fly fix, honestly, just enter the corner slower. Sorry. There is sadly no magic button for mid-corner physics. You have to box and change the setup. The garage fix, mid-corner is almost always springs. The big fix would be in this case, soften the front spring. If you are already at minimum, try to stiffen the rear one. The confidence fix would be in this case again, get your toe, front or rear closer to 0. Fine-tuning wise, so if you just need to adjust it really slightly, you can just try to increase the rear ride height. Scenario 4, oversteer at the apex. The rear tries to overtake the front right in the middle. The on-the-fly fix in this case would be to drive a bit slower through the entry and be a bit more smoother with your hands while you turn your wheel. Or, of course, if you're in a free practice session, hit escape and go to the garage. The garage fix, the big fix would be to stiffen the front spring or soften the rear spring. If it's just again a confidence fix, try to increase the rear toe. Fine-tuning would be done with reducing the rear ride height. Scenario 5, understeer on exit. You step on the gas, but the car pushes you wide off the track. The on-the-fly fix, in this case, would be to lower your traction control. This lets the rear tire spin slightly to help rotate the car. Let's focus now on the garage fix. For the big fix, stiffen the rear spring or soften the front spring. The confidence fix in this case would be to try to increase the rear ARB or decrease the front ARB. If you didn't know, ARB stands for anti-roll bar. If we just need to fine-tune the car behavior, we would increase the rear slow bump or front slow rebound. Scenario 6, oversteer on exit. You touch the gas and the back end says goodbye. The on-the-fly fix in this case would be to increase the traction control until we are happy with the stability. The garage fix would be for the big one, soften the rear spring or stiffen the front spring. If we just want to improve the confidence, of course, again, we try to decrease the rear anti-roll bar or increase the front ARB. If we just want to fine-tune the behavior of the car on the exit, we would try to decrease the rear slow bump or front slow rebound to make the car more stable on the exit. Look, setups are complicated, but if you follow this blueprint, identify the zone, identify the feeling, and then apply the fix, you can make literally feel every car like it was built for you. Remember, the correct way to fix those issues is to work on your bad habits and fix your driving technique. But until you do that, these setup changes will keep you on the track and you'll be able to enjoy sim racing at its fullest. If you have any questions, feel free to write a comment or join my Discord. Other than that, if this helped you to shave off a few tenths and make you feel like you can enjoy sim racing more, make sure to subscribe. I see you in the next stream. Bye bye.